another episode. I'm smiling right now because my source came through, okay? My source came through, and like I tried to tell people, they were coming at me hard. I was getting dragged. I was getting dirt on my name. You know, Chelsea tried to drag me, and I seen through the clout chase. I seen through this man living a double life, not treating his children with respect. I seen through it all. And I called it out. And I don't regret because Chelsea is a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I throw a little shade at Chelsea in fun, but I would never mistreat her. If I had, let me just tell you this, okay, before we get into Tasha K video. If Chelsea said, you know, Wiley, let's be together, let's be together, let's be in a relationship, I'm gonna treat her with respect. Number one, especially if you ain't got a place to go, if you can't get no apartment, you can't get no car, all of this stuff, I'm going to treat Chelsea with respect. Now, Tasha K, the CEO of TV Studios, came out with a video, and she was addressing the whole thing with Von Ray, Chelsea, and Storm. I'm going to break it down for the people that missed it. She was explaining that with LaToya, once they broke up, she interviewed Von. She had interviewed Von Ray. Then they did an interview. Then Von gets in trouble, had to go to jail for about 3 months. Went and got out. And before he got out, he started to get real close with Chelsea. Started getting on the phone. Now, to the women in the chat, sit on down and listen to this, because y'all need to hear this. He's on the phone with her. He's a jailbird in jail on the phone and talking about, oh, baby, I love you. You're beautiful. We can build a family together. We can be together. And he really stimulating Chelsea's mind. Because, if you're in jail, only thing that you can do in jail is to stimulate the outside. Because you're in jail. So only thing when you're in jail, all you can do is read books. You just being in that cell and you'll be able to think. So everything that come out of your mouth is just, you can really stimulate a woman's mind. And I've known women that marry men in prison because they know how to stimulate that woman's mind in jail, because all they got is time. All right. So I'm listening to this, and he have the conversation with Chelsea, and then he's like, I don't have nowhere to go. I need somewhere to go. And so, of course, Tasha K called Storm, because Storm was going to move to an apartment because he had a 5-bedroom house, him living alone. And she's like, you need to move to the city. And since you have this vacancy in your house, can Von Ray rent a room? And he was like, of course, he can. That's how Von got introduced to Storm. Now, things started to go left because Von's credit was bad. He couldn't get an apartment. He couldn't get a car. He couldn't get any of this. LaToya, if ever, had got the car taken away, got it taken away because it was in her name. So once they broke up, the car was gone. And so he was trying to get back on his feet. So he couldn't get an apartment. He couldn't get a car. His credit was bad. And also he had this ankle bracelet on. So Chelsea says she's moving from New York and she's going to move to Atlanta. So she get a place in her name, get a car in her name, and she allowed him to drive this car. So on the first, which Von's supposed to help Chelsea with the rent, he will have an argument and pick an argument with her talking about she need to get a BBL. Now, she ain't all that on rent day. He supposed to help pay rent, but instead of him help paying rent, he would pick an argument with Chelsea. So they having this problem. And so she would tell stuff to Tasha. And then one day she looked in Von's phone and found out that he had an app, that he was on Tinder. So Tasha get on the phone with Storm, which we had a source that she get on the phone with Storm and to warn him about Von. And Storm goes and tell Von what Tasha told him. And Von go back and confronts Chelsea that why are you telling Tasha information? And to the point that she now had to get a restraining order. Our source came through. Many people thought we were lying over here. We don't lie over here. We have sources. So all of this stuff going on, and Storm is in the middle, and then Tasha say, well, Von would come to my house and he would just trash Storm, talk about Storm. Now my source, okay, I was told by some people at Kibi Studios that I cannot really get into the information. Okay, because I was just about to blow it out. But I was told by Kibi Studios not to get into the information. I don't have a problem with Storm. Storm is a good guy. Me and him don't have a problem. So I'm not going to put this information out. I'm going to just keep that information, put it in my back pocket, and I'm going to sit on it. Okay? I'm not going to put it out there. But my source did tell me some stuff on what Von Ray was talking about Storm Monroe. But I'm not going to put that information out like that. I'm not going to put it out because I was told by Kibi Studios not to put it out. Okay? So not gonna put that part out. I'm gonna put it in my back pocket. Okay, I was about to just blow it out, but I'm not gonna do it. So Von is just talking down and dirty about Storm Monroe to Tasha. So they just going back and forth. So all this problems is just going on. Now, mind you, Storm Monroe is a very emotional guy. He does not like controversy. When it's controversy, he gotta back away. And so all of this mess, he was getting involved in this mess. And then Von get on the phone with a trans woman and telling him about him smashing Chelsea. Now, Storm is involved, Tasha's involved, all these people just involved in mess. And so, in which a policy should be in place. And this is why companies say do not date on the workplace. Do you know why companies say that? Do you know why companies do not encourage people to date on the workplace? They try to say don't do it because when things go sour, guess where they bring back the mess? They bring the mess back to the workplace. They bring it back to where they were. I can't even tell you how many fights I done broke up because somebody was dating a nurse and the nurse got mad because he smashed the cook and they in there fighting. That's why they don't like dating at the workplace because they bring it 9 out of 10 chances. They're going to bring it back to the workplace. All of the dirt, they're going to bring it back to the workplace. So that's what it went on. So now Tasha had to put this policy in place because Chelsea is very attractive. That's a good looking woman. Very attractive. And once I really zoomed in on her, I said, let me stop throwing shade at her because she's a beautiful woman. I would date a Chelsea. You know, and I would make sure I work 3 jobs to make sure she's good. She's very attractive. A very attractive woman. Okay? Did I say that? She's very attractive. So men will flock to her. She's very attractive. She's free-spirited. She's young. She's smart. She's successful. And men flock to that. Period. So anyway, all that is going on. Then Chelsea had to get this restraining order. My source came through that it was a restraining order that was going to come through the pipeline. And so Tasha had to call Storm and say, is he saying over there? And Storm said, no. Storm was under so much pressure. I can share this, that he broke down in tears. She didn't share that part. I'm going to share it. He was so hurt because he did not like it because he had that he was exposed, that he had shared something that Tasha told him. That was a little shaky. He was in tears. He broke down in tears. So, and this is all alleged. I'm going to say alleged to protect myself. So all this stuff is going on. And so Tasha had a conversation with Storm and said, hey, some things about to go down with this restraining order. The restraining order was filed maybe about a day or two ago. It was filed. Don't really know the exact date. My source said maybe a day yesterday or a day before yesterday. And you need to distance yourself. And so Storm just decided, hey, he got on the live. He was hurt. You can see in his expression that he was just drained. And he had to announce that he wasn't going to be on the podcast. Now, let's break down the podcast. When I originally seen the podcast, I knew it was going left. They were talking about peen sizes, smashing women at clubs. That wasn't in Storm. He just got more just over there with stories and stuff like that. And I said, what are y'all talking about? I thought y'all was going to talk about colorism, politics, dating women, dating, relationship. It was all about smashing women, peen sizes. And Vaughn was so just on that. So I was exposing Vaughn that he was no good. I got on the phone with his baby moms, and his baby mom said, this man can sit here and put on a new suit and can't even send my baby money for his medication. I'm speaking to his baby moms. Speaking to his baby, and by the way, his baby mom is beautiful. And the only reason why I'm not flirting with the baby moms, because I'm professional. She's a beautiful woman, by the way. I don't know what he's talking about. He should be doing everything in his power to treat her right. But she's very beautiful. Anyway, I'm on the phone with her, and he's just not doing right for his child. And so I just knew that he was no good. And then I knew he had a down low spirit on him. He had this down low spirit on him, and there's too many rumors around him. Down low spirit. And I knew it. I felt it in my spirit that he was down low. And then when he said that, Wiley, if we were in prison, we would have had fun in prison. He just really came out of the closet to me with that statement. And so I knew it was something not right. Then I knew he was a clout chaser. Then at Thanksgiving, Tasha told me, she said, I didn't know he was recording. Because I'm like, Tasha, he's showing y'all the family he's at Thanksgiving. I ain't getting no invitation, but this man showing the whole family, extended family, who all there, just showing it all there because he really wanted to be this big star. So then Tasha was saying how he's broke. He's staying in a hotel, motel. He's doing all that stuff, and he's just trashing Wiley. Now, Wiley got his own apartment. I got a car in my name. I got an apartment in my name. And ain't in nobody else's name but mine. I don't have no roommates, and I have a car in my name. So you would want to learn from Brother Wiley, but he was just trashing me, just all this type of stuff. He was so mad because I exposed that spirit. And I'm like to Chelsea, leave that man alone, run from him. And I get it. He's an attractive guy, and what makes him attractive, he's good with his mouth and with his words, and he got a good body, and he talks really well. And he's like a con artist. He talks very good, amazing speech. He know how to he know how to manipulate your mind. If you're not smart, if you ain't living, he can easily manipulate. He can't manipulate me because I'm in my 30s. I've been through the storm, I've been through the rain. So you ain't nowhere in the world you can manipulate me. That's going to go on way out up. And I'm so glad that Tasha K have called him out. I'm so glad that Chelsea have learned from this. And I hope and pray that woman learned from this to say, everybody ain't meant for you to date. Everybody ain't meant to have your cookies. Because some of these men just want to be with you just to get a place to stay. And it's the winter time. Everybody know during the winter time, that's when all these no good men, they speak real good words because it's cold outside. That's when you get all the men that want to treat you right and all this don't want to pay rent and get a hot meal because it's the winter time. During the summer, they don't care. They just going to smash whoever. But during the winter time, that's when they should act right. And Vaughn, just how happened, he wasn't doing right. Now, even Chelsea helped this man get sponsors for his platform, helped him get sponsors. And he treated her like that and tried to get on Tinder and smash other women. And all this stuff. And I'm glad that Tasha had to put on her CEO hat and say, hey, we're going to have to implement a policy that you can't screw the guests, the social media, the influencers, because it's mess that it's in return or is a reflection of me, and I get dragged in this mess. And then now I got to come out of my sleep and address this situation to the world. And Vaughn is one of them type. You're going to see him. He's going to go to place, to women to get it. He really want to be with men. But he's conflicted with that. He want to be with a man. He's going to be with a man. That's going to happen. And he's going to come out the closet and people are going to flock to his platform. And Vaughn, just give you a suggestion. When you come out of the closet, That's when you're going to get the 300, 400,000 subs. You're going to have a relationship channel. You're going to get your OnlyFans. That's going to happen for you, brother. That's when you're going to get the deals and everything. When you come out of the closet and stuff, that's what you're going to do. When you get off house arrest, you're going to go back with Jeffree Star. Now let's speak about Jeffree Star and Mr. 2 Weeks. I had to look Mr. 2 Weeks up. You know me. When she said something about Mr. 2 Weeks, I went on my Instagram and I was nosy. I went to his Instagram. Now, if this is the same Mr. 2 Weeks that said he was seeing on CNN, Fox, VH1, I'm just going through his pictures. And he's a trainer out of Atlanta. I don't know if this is the same person. I could be wrong. But I believe he's a personal trainer. He got a nice body, by the way. And people flock to Jeffree Star because Jeffree Star got money, he got power, and that's who they want to be with. So then Tasha K put out there to the public. Now, she put this out there that Chelsea saw a thread with him, Mr. 2 Weeks, Von Ray, and Jeffree Star. Mr. 2 Weeks is a married man, married to a woman, wanted to use Von as a covering and say, hey, me and my friend Von, he's a trainer, we going to event, but they was going to go to Jeffree Star house and get it in and smash on that California King bed. And Jeffree Star attracts a lot of attractive men, black men, to his house, and he uses these on my trainer, which they're going to be screwing, doing all type of drugs, just spreading that peen. I mean, booty, just man booty, just everywhere. Everywhere. And it's all allegedly. This is all allegedly. I'm going to just say allegedly. Anyway. So Tasha K put all this stuff out. And many people were coming at me like, Wiley, what are you saying? Is this real? Is this something? I said, listen, I have a source. And today Tasha came out. I told one of my producers, I said, listen, I'm going on live. I don't care what time of the night it is. I'm going live and I'm going to get this off my chest. And for Storm, he's going to have to learn of his power, and he's going to have to be strategic on who he lets in his life. He cannot allow himself to just screw all these different women in clubs. He's going to be very careful with that, and he's got to be very careful sharing these stories because all it takes, like Tasha said, and I agree, is one allegation. You got to be very, very careful with that, and do not allow people to get in your life and to change your whole personality and all that stuff. And I know this is a hit for Storm Monroe because now he's battling with himself emotionally because he allowed this to come through. And then you see Vine in the chat talking about be at peace. They trying to break us up. Be at peace, bro, and all this stuff. I said Vine is not a type of good person. And now you got yourself in this mess because you shared something with Vine and you thought Vine was going to keep it to himself. And Vine went and told Chelsea, and then Chelsea had to went and told Tasha, and Tasha was pissed about that because Vine is a very messy man. You be careful with a messy man. Usually a lot of messy men are like men. You know what I'm saying? Be very careful. When you got a man that's always backbiting, always in mess, usually they like men. They on the down low. When they always in mess, they can't sit down. Be careful with that, ladies. And see, you would be like, oh my gosh, he's so good looking, or he have a good body and all of this. You not gonna understand, but you got to sit down and watch a personality. If they keep dealing with women and all this type of stuff that's going on, you got to be careful before you put your 2 cents in and give them the yoni. Try to check from his previous relationship and see what was going on. And LaToya was like, he won. And this was the kicker when Tasha said this. Let me drink a little bit of my Red Bull because we're going to open the phone lines. When Tasha said that LaToya said Von was going to screw Jeffree Star. He wanted to go there and screw Jeffree for some money. He needed some money. He was going to go and screw Jeffree Star. All of that stuff. I'm like, woo. Woo. Now, the reason why Storm quit the podcast, Tasha must have told him that you keep talking about your sex life. You keep talking about going to the club. And when Storm shared this when I knew that Tasha was going to pick up the phone and call him. Yeah, I went to the club with Vine and we went to the sex club, but it wasn't that popping. What you know I'm going with a man to a sex club with? That's another red flag right there. And then Storm was like, yeah, I went to the sex club and then I heard it was transgender and I just smashed a woman at the club. That's what he shared. And people get mad when you repeat it. He shared this publicly. And I think Storm needs to understand you're not the same Storm anymore. You are a Storm that represents a 200,000 subscriber page. When you speak, people listen and people going to report on you. You're going to be content. Because you are attached to Tasha and because you have your own platform, people going to do content. And then Vine, now Storm told Vine, this is what Vine said that Storm said, that Tasha K is toxic. And then Storm was like, I didn't say that. And then Vine was like, you lying. I didn't say that. Storm said Tasha K is toxic. I didn't say that. So he's repeating stuff. Look how messy stuff is. That's why you got to be careful who you let in your house. Because when you in your house, you let your guard down. A lot of stuff I do in my house, I am so glad I don't have roommates anymore. Because soon I did something in the house. I remember me and my former roommate that I had when I was living with him, his boyfriend and I, we did something in an apartment. And he did an interview on YouTube. And that's what I've learned from that point. I said, Wiley, you're not the same Wiley you was when nobody was viewing you. You represent a brand. So you need to pack your bags, get you an apartment, and and sign your own lease, and you don't need no roommates. Because if something go on, they're gonna hop and skip to YouTube and they're going to do an interview. Okay, so you got to be I just had to tell somebody today they need a place to stay. I said, you just can't stay with me. I can drop you off at a shelter because I'm representing the brand. I got cameras and lights. As soon as you don't like something, you might take a little picture of something, send it to YouTube, go live about me because I represent a brand. I'm not the same Wiley I was a couple of years ago. I represent a brand. People know who I am. So you got to move a little different. So Tasha K is right about that. There's a lot of things that you have to do. You have to move a little different in this type of way. You do. Absolutely. So I said you can move to a shelter. You just can't. So because anything you do is a reflection of me and I represent a brand. It only takes one person to go live on YouTube and just try to trash me on YouTube. So I just don't allow it. All right. Okay, you got to be very strategic, and that's the truth. I didn't want to believe it because I'm like, ain't nobody checking. Ain't nobody checking for me. I ain't famous. I used to always say that, but then I'm like, obviously it feels like it because if I do something ain't right, you go to the ops and do a live, and they do content about me. Okay, now with the whole boyfriend situation. My roommate wasn't dating him at the time. They broke up. And so me and the boyfriend, we had relations. Okay. Can I say that? We had relations. And so the boyfriend went on an ops YouTube channel and talked about the situation to YouTube, right? So, because my roommate posts and tagged me on a post, and people follow me on everywhere. And so that's how I don't regret it because it is what it is. The guy was attractive. Okay. I saw an opportunity and I took it. Okay. And I took an opportunity and I'm like, hey, let's go. He was attractive. To me, he was. And I said, hey, let's go head on. And we had relations. And then went on to YouTube. So you got to be very cautious on what you do on your social media. Okay, so all right, so we live and we learn when it comes to this stuff, and that's something that no other that Storm have to understand that he represents the brand and stuff like that. And so I know he's going to move a little different. He's really going to delete people on social, because I remember the last time he went through this, he deleted me off of Facebook. He deleted me off of Instagram. He changed his number. Because when Storm goes into hiding, that man goes into hiding. He deleted me on all social medias. And I didn't feel no type of way. He was going through a controversy and he just deleted me on all social medias. And I was like, well, I understand. I never took it personally because you have a right to delete me on all social media. That's your social media. If you don't want to give me your number, that's your number. Okay. All right. So I understand. Okay. Storm and Tasha friendship and strange now. I think that they're gonna have to rebuild trust. I think that they're good, but I think that Storm needs his space. And I think that they can grow from this. They can grow from this. Yes. Okay. Storm is famous now. He ain't just associated with anyone. He's good. He is humble, but he won't deal with this again. Yes, he got to be very cautious of this because when he did that podcast, you attach yourself to, you got to be very strategic who you attach yourself with. Even when I do Two Men and a Lady, I'm very strategic on who I bring on. It's many different people that sends me emails and say, can I come on your show? Can I do Two Men and a Lady? And I'm very strategic on who I bring because you represent the brand, and then if it goes left, my brand takes a hit as well. So you got to be very strategic when it comes to that. Okay. They said Tasha and Storm are going to mend their relationship. It's going to take time. It's going to take time in this situation. Definitely going to take time for the situation because it's just messy all around because they allow Vaughn, this person, to come through, and Tasha's not to blame. Tasha just said, hey, he needed a place to stay, and they were being nice folks. So I know when I move to Atlanta, I ain't gonna get no room to stay. Baby, when I move to Atlanta, I already got a plan. I'm gonna just get my own apartment and transfer my job to Atlanta. I already know that ain't gonna happen because he didn't mess that up. When I moved to Atlanta, I don't know. Let me call Tasha and say if she could rent me a room when I move to Atlanta. When I get to Atlanta, I don't know if they're gonna let Wiley get a room. Let me call Chelsea. Chelsea, let me call. Hello. I don't know if I'll be able to rent a room. Okay, let me. Okay. I thought I was gonna call Chelsea. He will. I can forget about it. Baby, when I get to Atlanta, I hope that they'll offer me a hotel room. So when I move to Atlanta, I'm gonna have a plan. I'm stacking my bread up now because it look like I'm gonna have to bring my own air mattress, okay, or rent out an Airbnb area because it look like I won't be able to stay in one of Storm Road 12 bedrooms. That's over. I don't know if she'll let me do that. I don't know if she'll let me rent a room. That's over. So I don't know. Tasha, if you're in the bushes, can I rent a room? Chelsea, you got 2 apartments. Can I rent one of your apartments? Okay. Can I rent one of your apartments, Chelsea? I already know she probably said no. I like Chelsea. I think that she's a very beautiful woman and everything like that. And so she came on the show for that. I'm very happy Chelsea escaped that. But if she didn't, he could have brought her down to the ground. He could have. And he told Storm, before I open up these phone lines, he told Storm that I'm trying to get Chelsea pregnant. See that? Look how evil that is. Look how evil that is. I'm trying to get Chelsea pregnant. Now he's trying to trap her with a baby. You can't make this stuff up. He's trying to trap her with a baby. Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Trying to trap her with a baby and stuff like that. So I already know. See, it looking like all the good women that I got a crush on. Because I got a crush on Chelsea. And I had a crush on Nick at Night. It looked like all the women that I have a crush on, the chance like these no good men just blew the chance. So I can't even try to hook up with Chelsea for a date because she had that Vaughn experience. And then like even Neek with that situation, I can't even take Neek out to dinner in LA because of some drama. So you know what I'm saying? Oh man. Oh man, do you believe? Oh man, I don't believe that Storm is weak. I believe that Storm have to understand his power. I believe Storm have to understand his power and his worth and understand that he is an entity, a brand that represent a lot of power. I believe he's a very intelligent man, but I think Storm have to understand that he need to be more intelligent in the street smart. See, you can be book smart, but you also have to be street smart. You got to understand people personality. You got to see through a scammer or a clout chaser. His clout chaser radar need to go off. Somebody needs to tell him about clout chasers. You could be really wise with street smarts, reading a book, psychology, chemistry, but you also got to know how to read people and personalities. And the reason why I was able to seek through divines, because I've seen the divines all through my life. I've seen those type of people that's on the down low that will smash anything to get a place to stay. I've seen that before. And Vaughn probably got a good premium pin because when you're no good, I remember I talked to a guy and I was he said, why don't you just find a woman just in his words, D her down real good, and you will never be able to be out on the street or something. Like you always have a place to stay. And he said, man, I will never be homeless as long as I got this good D. I will always have a place to stay. As long as I'm putting it down, making her come multiple times, I will always have a place to stay. And that's the truth. Because it's always going to be a woman out there that's desperate for a man, and you know how to put it down and make her come multiple times and make her feel real good. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So some men are really good that way. For some women, now women that's mature, that live the life, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay. So somebody said, I knew something was wrong when dude called into a show with a psyche for his case. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the phone lines. Tasha, you're so funny. That's a funny. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chats. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Okay. And we're going to allow you all to call in and stuff like that. And so once I talk to his baby mom and I'm not going to get into details of what we really talked about, all details about it. I just really knew he wasn't good and that he struggles with his identity. Because, you know me, I'm going to ask, do you feel like he like men as well? I can tell when a man is struggling with that, they will run you to the ground. You got to be your true self, live true. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to open up these phone lines, allow y'all to come in. I know it's late because then we got to get back up early to cover the trial. And now we here covering this. And since we broke this story to the internet, I'm live. And I said, hey, I'm going to go live. And so when I saw that, I was in there watching the Emmett Till documentary. They was on Emmett Till. The ABC, it was on ABC, and I was watching that on Hulu. And once I got the update that Tasha K was live, I turned the documentary off. I said, okay, I got to go live. So I hurried up without even a thumbnail. I said, I'm going to come on live and I'm definitely going to talk about it. And so I do want to give a special shout out to the bloggers that have covered this and gave me the credit. So shout out to y'all. Thank you so very much for that. And I saw my producers in the chat. Someone, Raleigh was right. I'm really loving that because now people are now feeling comfortable and putting respect on the Wiley Show name. So thank you. So give me a second. I'm opening up the phone lines and I'm allowed anybody that's able to call in. I know it's late.
Your show is scheduled to start in 37 seconds.
Okay, when they cross the number, party, I'm in where the trial at. It's not in New York, it's in Georgia. I knew something was up when he decided to call. They said now all the other blogs are talking about this. Okay, we definitely. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. And something that I had to cut some people loose, on this platform.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. So if anybody have something to say, this is your
Blog
time
Talk
to
Radio.
come on here and say something, okay? I have to cut people. You got to be very strategic on who you bring in your life, especially when you are a public figure. And I try to tell people that's on this YouTube game, because people like, y'all ain't no, y'all regular people, but we are public figures. We are. It's the truth. You got to be careful how you move, because you represent a brand, especially when you building your brand and you finally got an audience now. It's hard to get an audience. And so when you get one, you got to know how to not to bring somebody in your life that's trying to tear you down. I'm just being real with you. And I know it's late. Give me a sec. I know it's late, because you have to be very careful, because people are coming in your life and try to tear you down. And you can't have everybody living with you in your house. That's just the truth. I'm gonna say it again. You cannot have everybody living with you in your house, because people that's being messy, they see stuff, they read your mail, all type of stuff. I'm just being honest. And and if I was Storm, he could have told Tasha no. I'm gonna be real with you. He could have told Tasha no. I would have been like, no, he can't say, well, I don't know him. Because Storm is young, but me, I lived a little bit. I'm in my 30s. I would have told Tasha no, because the first thing, he's from jail. He got an ankle bracelet on. I have a cousin that, me and him, we're not really blood cousins, but we've been knowing each other for over 10 years. He just got out of jail. This is his third time just got out of jail within months. And so he called. He said, can I come and stay with you? I said, are you still on them drugs? Yeah, I'm still on the drug. I said, you can't stay with me. I can put you in a shelter. It hurts. But I have to think about me, because it took me a while to get on my feet. And to bring you in on crystal meth addiction, everything I work hard to have can all go away. And so I had to tell him no. So you have to be very cautious on who you let live with you. And that is just telling the truth. If you're not being mean, you got to be cautious. I said, I know you still on them drugs. And so I can't have, and this particular guy have helped me move to Dallas. He had helped me in Chicago, but I can't let him move in with me, because he's still addicted to drugs. And I said, no. He's still addicted to crystal meth. And when he had an apartment and was burning up stuff in his apartment, hearing voices, doing that stuff, he turned into a monster. He's not the same person that I first met years ago. He's different. Many people say, oh, you shouldn't do that. You so mean. Just let him stay with you. I said, you let a crackhead come stay with you. Okay? And so you let a crackhead come stay with you and then come on back. My grandma used to let crackheads, she used to help people that had drug addictions, and she didn't care. She let them stay, and they would rob her blind. You have to be careful. You have to be very, very cautious. You just have to. And it's just me being real. They make me feel good, but I said, I just can't allow that, because they will steal everything. You know what I'm saying? They might get mad. And then people, he's very active, and he want to have relations with anything. He want to be on all these different apps, and I can't have all this activity out in and out of my house, and I got all these druggies, and they're just messing me up. And then my cameras and lights and stuff, mics end up gone, because you need to get high. Got to be very, very careful. So I opened up the phone lines. I know it's late. I don't know if anybody want to call in, but I had to come out with that way. I think Storm, bro, he's going to be good. If I was Storm, I would just go on a nice trip, meditate, pray, fast, and say, Lord, teach me how to read people. Not talking about reading people like roast and gag. No, teach me how to be a discerning of a spirit. coming in that want to clout chase and treat me wrong. Teach me to get that clout chaser radar, because some people need to get a clout chaser radar and understand that this person in your life is a clout chaser. I understand that. And this person that I've known for years, I've known Tank, I've known this brother. I say he was my cousin. I've been knowing him for years. For a long time, but he's not the same Tank I've met over 10 plus years ago. He's not the same man. He's not. He's addicted to drugs. And I seen how he went with this white man, and this white man had a beautiful house, and he would bring all these young gay black men in his house, get them hooked on crystal meth, and every single one of them that I've seen come in and out of the house, their skin is bad, they ODing, they in and out of jail, they hearing voices, some in mental institutions. And I've seen that, and I said that, and I didn't know for a time that crystal meth is so powerful in the black gay community. I didn't know it until I seen my cousin got hooked on it. And when I saw that, I said, wow. I said, oh, this is ruthless, because most people, gays, they use that drug as they use that drug as a party drug. And somebody said, don't tell us, I can share it. It's my show. I'm going to share whoever I want to share. It's my show. I'm going to share it. And it's a party drug. And so you use it as a party drug to have sex and make you feel good. And then you get hooked on that stuff. And I just recently just ran into a guy, and I saw him on social media, and I ran into him at the store, and I could just tell he was hooked on drug. I just tell he was a drug addict. And I said, you hooked. Because I'm gonna bring it to your attention. I said, you hooked. And he's like, yeah, I'm hooked. I could just tell. Because it's a certain look that you have. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good thing. And so until you get sick and tired, you get sick and tired. But I was like, you just can't come and live with me and stuff. I just can't have that that situation. I can't. And I'm gonna do a whole show on crystal meth, the effects of crystal meth in the black gay community. I'm gonna do a whole show about that, because I may even bring Uncle Tim on the show, because he even talks about being hooked on. He's actually the recovering addict, because he was hooked on crystal meth, and bring him back on our show to talk about it. But anyway, the phone lines is open, 646-716-8447. Let's go to the phone lines. 4234, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, it's Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
I was just calling to say, I really want to pray for your cousin, first of all. I had a cousin who was addicted to alcohol, and she passed away. And all the stuff they're saying about Wendy Williams right now, she went through it, and, she passed away right after. But other than that, I just wanted to say, I think Storm and Vaughn, I think Storm thought he was, genuine, and they was having a real connection, a real friendship. He said in the live he'd get over it in a few days. But I think Storm, this is going to be just another reason for him not to trust anybody. That's why he don't like to have no friends. He don't like to get close to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew something was wrong with Vaughn. I'm sorry, Vaughn, you funny, whatever. You like New Year's Eve, I was on your show on New Year's. We was doing our whole producer thing. But he was on the line literally with Storm. I think it was like on there from like 4 to 6 a.m. Chelsea was laying in the bed with him, and you just gonna stay on the phone with Storm all night. It's something wrong.
Hey, you got somebody, hold up. You got somebody beautiful like Chelsea, and I'm on the phone with a man? Ain't nowhere in the world. And I like men and women.
On.
It's nowhere in the world I'm having somebody like Chelsea in my bed. And it's her bed, because it wasn't his bed, Chelsea. And I'm on the phone for hours. It's nowhere in the world. If I was really in a relationship with somebody like
Wiley,
Chelsea, I wouldn't even be on YouTube like that. I'm just being real, because Chelsea's good looking. Chelsea, I'm gonna see you in person.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea is pretty. Chelsea done had her whole, she lost a lot of weight because of her little health issues or whatever. She's smart, and she called in and she was being real on your show. Like, Queen Tulsa is cool, but I just feel like him, And I don't know, like, I don't want my dude talking to Queen Tulsa on the phone. Like,
There's
that's
no
not
way
cool
in the
with me.
world. It's no way in the no woman on earth. One thing, man, talking to a trans woman about you and what y'all do in the bedroom. No woman will feel comfortable with that.
Yes.
Especially when you already have so many rumors and you have to explain, I'm straight, I ain't gay, I'm straight, I'm straight, I'm straight. And then you on the phone with a trans woman, pillow talking on the phone. Girl.
Yeah, and I mean, Wiley, they want to say what they want to say about you, but come on.
It's somewhere in the world.
Like, you say what you get the men, you get the women, but you say it and you do it and you get it. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about you. I love you, Wiley.
Yeah,
It's Tasha Millie in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. I love you. And I'm just being real. Is just know if I was in a relationship, a serious relationship, I would cut down how much time I would put on YouTube. I could go live any time of the day, be as loud as long because I'm single. But if I had somebody like Chelsea, it would be a certain schedule I would go live out of respect for her and our respect for the relationship, especially on New Year's Eve. That's the time we supposed to get down. After we drink our liquor, you know, I'm not going to be thinking about doing a podcast talking about peen sizes. Come, you know what? Y'all about to give me some. Out of all topics, y'all talking about peen sizes. Okay. Okay.
Yes. I mean, come on. Like, even sometimes, this is my last point. Like, I watch you first before everybody. I'm sorry. I love you. You my favorite. It's so authentic. But sometimes, you know, when I have you on, it's not a problem with my husband. Sometimes Storm will be on. He'll be like, what the is that? And my husband know that you're bi, but he like, yo, that's just not it. I don't know.
I'm just telling you. No. If you did, Chelsea called into the episode. I'm a screen record and play the part when she called in. Because she did call in. Chelsea called in towards the end. That's why I got to listen to the beginning, middle, end. But she did call in and she was explaining some stuff about it. I'm just glad that she's safe. I'm glad that she learned from this. And Chelsea don't deserve a bum. Chelsea deserve a good man that have a career that can offer something. Let's be real. Chelsea is a boss.
She was upgrading him.
She need a boss. And if he was smart, he could have taken a good man that really was a good man, but really don't have like money or they platform together. They'll listen to Chelsea, but Vaughn is not that type of person. He's hard-headed. He think he know it all. He want his cake and ice cream and eat it. You know what I'm saying? Eat it too, and not understanding that he was blessed to have somebody that send you sponsors, to send you all. I mean, the average man don't have that, especially you coming out in the game. It take you years to get sponsors. You come out of the game, out of jail with ankle bracelets, talking about Manscaped. You got Manscaped from Chelsea.
And you showing it on YouTube like it's cute.
Yeah, he got it from Chelsea.
And Wiley, you called it. You said it. You said he is not to be trusted. This is not going to take long. And he showed it. I mean, he like literally attached on the Tasha K brand, like him and Storm being best friends. I was like, maybe Storm got a friend, but I'm like, no, because it was every time they went on that podcast. I'm sorry, he embarrassed Storm.
It was embarrassment.
Like in the one of the titles was tranny tricks. I'm sorry. Oh my God, the T-word trick Storm or whatever. I'll send you some money on the Cash App, Ronnie. I'm sorry. And it was. We know who she was, but why did you make that the title that she tricked him
instead of both of y'all?
I don't like that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, and I think Storm, it hurt that man's feelings because yet again he's dealing with some public backlash, and all he had to blame is himself. The same thing with Jaguar Wright. He didn't get as deep with Jaguar Wright. But when he dragged Jaguar Wright, remember he got some backlash because of that. And I don't think people are going to unsubscribe from this. It's just that now Tasha had to kind of like, hey, I didn't like what you blah, blah, blah. And Tasha never publicly came at Storm the way that she did. Obviously, it was serious because she had to respond publicly about Storm going and telling Vaughn some information, and Storm probably thought, oh, Vaughn not going to share this. Vaughn went and right to Chelsea and said, Storm said this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Right. And this was just my last point, Wiley, that I wanted to make. Everybody was saying that you was just doing this for clicks and views, and Wiley don't know what he's talking about, but you called it out. You had it on the street right on Christmas. You said everything.
On Christmas Day, I mean, they
Let's
said
give Wiley his respect.
Yes.
Wiley, you gonna be next. I'm
they
sorry.
said
I love
he's
you.
doing it for his
Y'all
channel.
Have a good night, all my producers and executive producers.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Tasha. They was like, let Wiley go. He's lying. He's a cloud chaser. I'm not a cloud chaser. I worked for and built what I have. I'm not trying. You don't see me at Tasha K house with a camera rolling with footage. I didn't even call Tasha K and said, Tasha, can I come to Thanksgiving? And then I come. And then what if she would have said, Wiley, come on to Thanksgiving? That's fine. I'm coming with your camera, secretly record. I don't do stuff like that. I've been in people's house. I met moderators and didn't go in their house record. Well, let me record. Now, when I went to one of my moderators' house, she suggested we go live on YouTube, which I don't just see that just recording people's families. I don't do stuff like that. Not at all. You didn't see me. You ain't see Brother Wiley down there. Because the first thing, and God knew, don't invite Wiley and see that man with an ankle bracelet. Because I would have told Tasha, don't watch it. Something with that, some of my spirit. Well, I'm glad I didn't win. All right. Do we have one more call in here? Okay, give me a second. 1275, caller, you on the air.
Hey Wiley, what's up?
Doing good.
I just want to congratulate you on the growing of your channel and
Thank
everything. I have a question. Do you think that Queen Tulsa is mentally ill, or is she just a comedian? Like, what's her deal?
I think that she wants a platform, and my suggestion for her is to build your platform. I can't speak on her mental health. Okay. I can't speak on that. One thing I can just speak on for her, my suggestion for her, because I see her go to platform. They get all these clicks and views off of her. And then when she go to her platform, she don't get nowhere near the views, and she's helping everybody else build a house. What she gonna have to learn is I'm gonna be a troll or is I'm gonna be a content creator. You can do both. Right. You could be a troll and a content creator. I can do both. But I don't think it's right. I'm going to everybody else's channel. They getting thousands of views. I go to mine, 100 people, 900 people watching my video. But I went to somebody else's channel. They got 22,000, 23,000, 24,000. You got to understand, you have to understand your worth. And just going to everybody else's channel is not going to automatically build your channel. You got to put in the work like everybody else. And if you do have a problem, use that to build your platform. I have a mental illness problem, but I was smart enough to know, let me go live on some YouTube and get me some medicine and get a therapist. But I pray, and I'm just being real. I'm just being 100% real. I hope only my suggestion for her is to build, live, and breathe your brand, and don't be too quick to go to everybody else's house and build them up. That's just my only suggestion for her.
Yeah, that makes tons of sense, and I agree. And Wiley, when I first started watching you, I ain't even noticed no mental. I still don't notice it.
No, you ain't gonna notice unless you live with you. You don't live with me, okay? We on the camera, and I'm doing really. I have my good days, I have my bad days, but I'm much better now, and I appreciate that. And I'm able to share these stories on social media. And it's some people that, a lot of people that you don't think of that battle with things and stuff like that. But when it comes to this social media stuff, you got to really put the work in for this stuff. And you got to be very strategic who you attach yourself with on this YouTube stuff. Because I don't know if you watched the Tasha K video. Right. For me, what I've learned from that is be careful who you let in your house. And that could be in your mental house, your physical house, your womb house, your anal house. You got to be careful who you let in your house. That's a teachable moment. That's what I learned from it too.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. And when it comes to Von Ray, I ain't even like know everything about him like that. I got this bomb detector, right, and it looks like it's still working. So I already knew Vaughn. I already knew Vaughn wasn't worth a damn, and he is a narcissist. And I'm really glad that Chelsea escaped that, because those type of men can definitely bring you down to the ground if you do not escape. Okay, and
Facts.
I'm really happy for Chelsea. Really happy for her.
I'm happy
That's all
for.
I wanted to say,
Thank
though.
you. Thank you so very much, sister. Thank you
Hmm.
for the love. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye. All
Have a good
right.
night.
No, you too. Good night. And I know it's late, you guys, but y'all calling in, so this is good. 6123. Caller, you on air. 6123. All right. 6123. Okay. 5369.
Hey, what's going on, Wiley?
No good.
So I wanted to call in. Nobody, just somebody just calling, Anyway, right? Like my name is Taji. But
Thank you.
anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to call in and talk about the topic at hand.
Okay.
So, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, Storm does have this like you said, he's been kind of sheltered because it seems like he kind of grew up in like a space where he didn't have to really use a lot of his street smarts. Like he seems like he grew up in a household where they focus on academics and school is important and being successful. Book smarts were important, but he didn't really have to worry about too many shady characters in the street. Like he didn't grow up in a like the hood basically. He doesn't have a hood mentality. He doesn't have it. And unfortunately, in this game of YouTube, you have to develop both, like you said, a street smarts and academic smarts. Storm is obviously an intelligent guy. I mean, not too many people can say that they were able to achieve a master's degree. It's not easy to do. Shoot, I'm in school right now trying to get a master's, and it just drains me. But the fact that he was
Yes.
able to do that
Uh-huh.
is amazing to
Mhm.
me. That he did that, and he was able to grow his channel at a mass pace, and vultures see that, and they're going to want to attach themselves to him because they're like, wow, this man has 200,000 subscribers. I want that. And if I have to attach myself to him, I will do that and leash off of him. And with Vaughn is what you call like he has pretty boy privilege. He has pretty boy privilege. We'll just call it that. Like he's a pretty guy. He's a handsome guy. He has a nice body. I'm quite sure he's good in bed, and he's probably has gotten through life off of being pretty, like just being an attractive guy all his life. Women have probably given themselves to him and always wanted to volunteer to take care of him because he was a cute guy, and that's all he knows. He never really established anything for himself. He's literally lived his life off of his looks. And if he is going to come out and be gay, I mean, it's only going to benefit him more because we know the gays are very shallow. Like
Absolutely. They
the
would definitely
gays,
flock
it's
to
all
it.
about the look.
All about the looks. You're
It's
right about
all
that.
about the look. It's all about like there's so many men who are gay for pay and they're making more money than they ever thought they could make because they were once thinking that, oh, I don't want nobody to associate me with being gay. When they finally allow themselves to see those gay dollars, they bending it over quick because they say, damn, gays pay. I didn't know the gays pay like they pay, but the gays do pay. And the gays make a lot of money, so they will pay him. He will find someone if he wants to, bend over and take it or, throw, the peen around. He could find a gay guy who would take care of him with no problem because he's an attractive guy. Unfortunately, it probably won't work because this guy, he has some other mental issues going on, obviously. Like, he has, he gives me, like you said, narcissistic issues, and eventually he wants to control a situation even when he doesn't have any money or he don't have a window to throw it out of. He still want to control it, which is not going to work when I'm the one paying the bills or anybody for that matter. So I'll say this. Storm, watch your back. Your platform is growing big. Watch your back and surround yourself with people who are genuine. If anyone is new, you have to use what Drake said at this point. No new friends. No new friends. If I ain't known you for 10 plus years, I don't need to know you. And that's just the philosophy going forward. If I was Storm, I would just say, no new friends, no new friends. Same thing with you, Wiley, because more people are going to attach themselves to you because they see that you're attached to Tasha now, and we know Tasha brings in the views.
That's
So
true.
people are going to try to attach themselves to you just to get the clout off of you. So you got to be having the same mentality. No new friends.
Absolutely.
No new friends. If I ain't known you, I ain't messing with you. That's all I wanted to say. Let me take my behind a bed because I got class in the morning.
Okay.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night. Thank you. Okay. Wow, that's just amazing. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. 5686. Caller, you on the air.
Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for the boy.
Hello? Are you gonna? Are you about to sing? Or are you gonna do? How you doing? Okay.
This is Queen Tulsa. Listen here, y'all are not gonna take my happiness away from me, and I want y'all to know it. Okay? Y'all are not gonna take my happiness.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to say tonight.
Okay. Good night. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So, okay. So, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Okay, man. I'm just mad at my own business here. I could give people suggestions, but I'm gonna have to start my own little mentorship program. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. 3667. 3667. Hello?
Oh, hi. Hello. Am I up?
You're up. Wake on up. You live on the Wiley Show.
All right. So here we go. I really don't understand what all of this beef is about. There's enough platform for everybody, for you, for Tasha K, for what is his name, Armand Wiggins. Like, I just don't understand what all of this back and forth stuff is all about. Like, I like all of you guys. You bring a different type of content to talk YouTube, and it's really good. Tasha K does the same, so does Armand Wiggins. And I just really don't like all of this back and forth between all of you all. And I just hope that one day it just ends. It's just silly.
It would never end because this is life. I don't think people will all get along. You know what I'm saying? It will never end. No matter what industry you go in, it's always going to be some type of drama. But in this particular case, it's a teachable moment because you have to be careful who you let in your house. And another thing, if you struggling with your sexuality, it's just best to come on up out of the closet. You be more free.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And Vaughn, the way how he treats Chelsea, he probably will treat a man with so much dignity and respect, it will shock you. And I just want to just bring that up out there. And if you have children, you need to be a good father to your children. And women, don't be too quick to date a man that ain't treating his children right. If he got kids, check with his baby mamas. If he ain't doing nothing right for them kids, don't give him no yoni. Go on and get somebody else. I have to just put that out there to help somebody, because that'll save you a whole lot of trouble, a whole lot of tears if you just listen to me on that particular way, because the warning signs for Vaughn was out there.
I did.
You got to be paying attention to the warning signs. Okay. I did. And I get it, you know,
I did. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anything else you want to add, sister? I'm sorry.
No, I just enjoy watching you.
I enjoy
I'm
it.
up late night, and just keep doing what you're doing, and
Thank
don't
you.
let any of that other stuff discourage you.
I will not.
You're a good guy. Tasha's okay. Armand Wiggins is funny in his own right, and he's okay. And I enjoy watching all of you.
I enjoy watching you too. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Have a
All
good
right,
day.
bye
Good
bye.
night.
Bye bye. Sis didn't even know the topic what we talk about. She just said, "Can we just all get along?" I can tell. I should have asked her, "Did you see that video?" And she probably gonna tell me I ain't seen the video. She just want everybody to get along. But that ain't gonna happen. Okay? Everybody's not gonna get along. I could just tell that lady didn't watch that video. All right. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, can you hear me?
I can't hear
How
you.
you doing, Wiley?
I
I'm
can
so
hear you
proud
now.
of you.
Go ahead. I can hear you now.
Okay, I just want to say we're proud of you here.
Thank you.
You're doing a lot of good stuff.
Thank you.
You done got your stamina back. You know how Brittany lost hers and she's trying to get it back and it'll never be back? Yours is back, boo. I love the smile. Keep that smiling,
Thank
baby.
you.
Keep doing the meds, baby.
Thank
Keep
you.
on doing you, boo. Okay, now I gave you your roses. Let me get into the mess.
Okay.
I am messy. Okay. Okay, let me look at the titles. What's going on? Oh, Von Ray. I really don't know him, but I've seen him like 3 times and he overrated. Too light. I don't really deal with boys like that. Too light. He's not that attractive. I like brown light boys. Brown like Halle Berry-ish, Shema Moore-ish, stuff like that. But he's too light. And he's trashy, like he said 3 weeks ago. He's trashy. I'm seeing the trash. Storm Monroe. Bitch, just come out. Oh, I'm sorry. Boy, just come out the closet. Just come out the closet, boo. Boo kitty. Nobody cares. Who cares in 2022? Okay, Tasha K. I'm not for Tasha K. I'm not against Tasha K. I'm not for Cardi B. I'm not against Cardi B. But Cardi B, girl, everybody that talked about you trash. You talk about trash. My daughter listened to you. I'm 47. My daughter is 18. My other daughter is 10. They listen to you, and I think they're I don't want to say they're trash, but I hope they don't be trash. But yeah,
All right, thank
it's
you.
very trashy.
Okay. Thank you so very much,
I'm
sister.
not done.
Okay, but we talked about we talked about Cardi B earlier on today, and we're gonna talk about her later on today once they go on lunch for the trial. But we was talking about Storm and Vaughn
Okay,
and
so
Tasha
let me
and
talk
stuff
about.
like
Let me
that. That's what we're saying.
talk about.
Okay.
You are great.
Okay.
Storm Monroe is trash.
Okay.
But boo boo.
Well, we
you better
don't
get ready for war.
No. We didn't have hold on 1 second, man. We didn't have Armand Wiggins in the title today, so I don't know how.
But you need to get ready for war, boy. I seen you earlier today.
We didn't have him in the title.
You ready for war, boo?
No.
Because Armand Wiggins is coming for you.
No, he's not. He's not coming for us.
Yes, he is, boo.
No,
yes, he is,
hold
boo.
on 1 second. He's not coming for us. We are not going back for. We are
I'm from California,
we
and
are
I
good.
Heard the gossip, baby, and I done seen the show.
Okay,
and
I know
Armand
you're from.
Wiggins is finna come for you, baby. You've been doing too much mention of his name, boo.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And if he do, may God bless him. But he's not. We're good.
Boo boo kitty.
1 second.
Get
I'm not.
For war.
I understand it. I got my dashiki.
Get prepared for war.
I got my dashiki and my olive oil. I'm ready. Okay.
Boo boo. And wait, what some sissies from Chicago name be helping you? You need to get them because
okay.
For war,
okay.
Armand Wiggins is fit to come for you.
Okay. Well, we'll let them come. We'll definitely be here for that. But thank you so very much.
Your followers been doing too much about Amon.
Okay, well, we thank you so very much for
I
calling.
love you, Wiley.
Love you.
And,
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Okay,
but get prepared
okay,
and get your military ready.
Okay. All right. Okay. God bless her. Okay. 0659 0659.
Oh, you talking?
Yes.
You talking to me?
Yes, I am. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I just want to kind of comment. I think the reason why Storm went back and told Von whatever the hell he told him was because Storm, I just keep it at 100, secretly liked him and was probably just trying to gain favor. And Von's probably just like not loyal to nobody. So he went back to old girl and just, being messy basically. But I think Storm probably liked them, but they probably had something going on. And Storm was just trying to, do his thing. And I think they probably all got upset with him because Storm knew he was Storm knew he was messing around with old girl, Chelsea. And I think that's probably how all that stuff started. But that's just my guess. Like, that's just kind of my guess. I'm looking like, bro, why, Tasha has supported you. You should be loyal to her. Why are you going? You don't even know this dude. Why are you going back telling this dude anything that you just met 2 weeks ago? Anything. Like, Tasha would be the person I'll be the most loyal to. But I think because Storm just liked bro and was probably trying to get with him on some level or gain favor, I think that's how all this stuff started. And I think Storm was wrong. If this is true, I think Storm is wrong because you knew he was messing with Chelsea. You should have backed off, talking to her dude and trying to, get cool with him. Like, come on, bro. Nobody's gonna sit up here and do all that for some stranger. So those are my thoughts. That's all I wanted to call in for.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in for that, brother. Thank you.
All
right. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna get to everybody here. I know it's late, and I've just drunk my Red Bull. They got court in a couple hours, so we're gonna be breaking you some information about the trial. I believe they're gonna be at court today. So I know that a couple of hours. I know they're gonna break for like lunch break. But that's not now. But I'm just letting y'all know for those that listen here. But make sure y'all click the like button. 5686 caller, you are there.
Hey, Wiley, it's the Queen Tasha show again. I'm just calling in to tell you what a man, what a mighty good man. A mighty, mighty good man. Listen, for all you hating ladies that's calling into this show, y'all might as well back up. This is Queen Tulsa's moment. This is my time. Y'all need to bag up. It is what it is. And I know what it is. And I know what it ain't. Okay? I love you, Wiley. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you. Okay. Bye. All right. God bless her. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, bro, come up off Monroe, man. I went to high school with that bro, and he's not gay, so y'all can stop this false ass narrative, bro.
Okay, you went to high school. Okay, hold on. Let's break it down.
And don't do that, bro.
Okay, hold on.
Bro,
One second. You went to high school with him. When y'all graduate?
Bro, don't worry about all that. Just stop lying.
I'm just asking. Hold on. I just asked you, when did y'all graduate? When did y'all graduate?
You not TMZ.
When did y'all graduate? I just asked you a question. When did you graduate? When did you graduate?
He's not gay.
Okay. Oh, excuse me, sir. You don't have to put it on me. I'm not LaToya. Put that on her, bruh.
That's a straight man. He's not gay.
Okay, he's straight. Are you straight?
1000%.
Okay. All right. And that's fine. Did you tell him to do right for his children? Because you know he's a deadbeat dad.
That was high school, bro. We lost contact.
You was in high school. So how in the world you got to get on this platform and try to talk about him now, and you know him in high school? Y'all probably graduate from high school 10, 12 years ago. This is 2022.
Don't worry about it.
You don't know him now. You have known him through high school, bruh.
But why y'all gossiping though? Why y'all gossiping, bro?
Well, you call into the show, bruh. You call into this show, bruh. This is what we do.
Bro, y'all need to stop this stuff. Y'all, you, that other ugly ass lady, Tasha K, y'all need to stop, bro.
Are you a top or a bottom?
Stop.
Are you a top or a bottom?
What?
Are you a top or a bottom? I asked you a question.
Bro, don't get hurt, bro.
I just asked you a question, bruh.
Bro, don't get hurt.
You a top or a bottom?
York, bro, don't get hurt. Bro, I'm from New York. Don't get hurt.
Are you on Jack or A for A?
Right?
Are you on Jack?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, you probably straight. You don't know what Jack is. Okay, bro. I'm with you, bro. Okay. Well, thank you. How did you find out about the Wiley Show? Tell me how you found out about the show.
I'm flicking.
You flicking.
Like everybody flick.
You flicking, and you just so happen to see the Wiley Show. So why you not hooked up with your woman? Why you not hooked up with your woman and you calling and talking to a man? Let's just break this down right. Why you ain't hooked up with your woman right now? You talking to a man and you flicking.
Right there with my woman is right here.
Put her on the phone. Put your woman on the phone. I want to talk to her. Put her on the phone. Let me hear her breathe. Let me hear her breathing. Put her onto the phone. Let me hear her breathing.
All I know is, hey, stop playing with my boy, bro.
You ain't know that man since high school. Put your girlfriend on the line.
Bro. Stop playing with that man before you get hurt. Right?
Sir. I rebuke that spirit.
You will get hurt, bro. All right?
I rebuke that spirit. You want to beat me in a boxing ring, sir?
You gonna rebuke? I ain't gonna say what I need to say.
Okay, don't say what you have to say. Okay. Now you get your girl on the phone. Get your girl on the phone. Get your girl on the phone. Get your girl on the phone.
We working people with a family.
Okay, if you working people with a family, sir, why are you up there talking to me at 2:00 in the morning? Why are you not getting ready to go to work anymore? Do you got a job?
I sell drugs, bro.
So you a criminal. You sell drugs and you flicking on talking to a man on YouTube. You sell drugs. Look at this.
A man who don't shut up, I'm gonna beat his
you can't make this up. Bye, bruh. I'm gonna try to save you right now because I'm a former prosecutor. Bye, bruh. I'm gonna say excuse to all the former prosecutors that we got watching this live. Excuse that language of that caller. You know what I'm saying? It just excuse that of him and me of that. Okay, man. I'm a whole former prosecutor, and this man is talking about Oh man. Okay. Oh man, I was not expecting for this live to be this lit tonight. I'm just like, I was not expecting this live to be this late. It is too late for this type of way. They said district attorney. Oh man, he ain't got no job. Oh man, this is so funny. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Oh man. 3667, you live on the air.
All right, here we go. You're right. I didn't watch it. I didn't understand the subject. You're right. But I want to say this about Storm. When I first started watching YouTube and I was watching, you know how you flick, like you said, you flick, you know, and then I saw his show and I turned on his show and I started watching now I'm a straight woman. And I said to myself, I don't know, I could be judging, but he sounds like he gay. Like, I wonder if he gay. Neither here nor there with me. But, you know, you kind of watch the mannerisms and you listen some more. I said, now, I don't know who he think he's fooling, but he in the closet. You're right. I think you're right about Storm Monroe. if that's what you're talking about. You know,
No, I
maybe
wasn't
he
talking
do
about
need
he.
to come
I
out the
didn't say
closet.
Storm was in the closet. I was talking about Vaughn. But I hear your point. You have every right to have your personal opinion about it. I think that in this
Yeah.
business, people gonna make comments about you. I mean, they were talking about Charlamagne and DJ Envy need to come out of the closet. So I don't think that's uncommon for women to have their own personal opinion, because I don't think you ever met him in person. You just judge him by his
No.
voice or his mannerism.
Yes.
And so I just think it is. It is what it is. But do you feel as though that Storm Monroe can get past this situation? What do you think? Do you think he can get past this? Do you think he can grow from this?
Absolutely. And I mean, he should just do the right thing by being when you guys are on these talk shows and you have all this, you become a public figure. So you have to go back to your personal life and clean some stuff up, because stuff like this will come out. And then this is what you have,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you, sister. Where are you calling from? Because I think this is the second time.
I am calling from the Bay Area, San Francisco, the Yay area, where it's so nice. You have to come and visit sometime.
The Bay Area. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's on the West Coast.
That's like San Francisco, Oakland.
Oh, Oakland.
Warriors,
okay. All right. All right. Okay.
Giants. What?
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling
But like
in.
I say, I think out of all of the people that I watch on TV, I love you and I love my girl T.S. Madison. So
Love
again, yes, I'm woke this time, and now I know what the subject is. And thank you so much for answering my call again. Thank you so much.
Well, we thank you. Thank you so much, sister, for calling in.
All right now.
All right. Okay. Oh, wow. This was fun, man. I did not think this show was going to be this lit. I do want to give a special shout out for y'all support, for y'all love that y'all have been giving this show. We are growing, and I just want to thank y'all for your support. Definitely want to thank the moderators. I don't think any moderators are in the house tonight. They're all probably asleep and stuff like that. So we want to thank you. Is that Dr. Umar in the chat? What's up, Dr. Umar? I don't know if the real Dr. Umar. I don't know if that's the real Dr. Umar. Is that the real Dr. Umar? Okay. I didn't even think y'all was going to be up. It's literally almost 800 people up in this chat this time of night. 3992, you live on the air.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just blown away about this Storm Monroe thing, but I am not surprised. They're all in a whole circle, and the whole thing's just unbelievable. Tasha, all of them in there together. What they think was gonna happen?
What do you mean?
The word out. What did they actually think was gonna happen? Tasha is the leader over all of this. This is the puppet master. She's the puppet master of that poor little girl, Chelsea and Vaughn and Storm, all of them together. Aren't they all under her contract? Aren't they all up under her umbrella?
Well, she is, Tasha is the owner of Kibi Studios, and Storm is his own entity, and everything like
Okay.
Okay.
So that might make sense. That might make a little sense. But I just got through watching Noah's the King of Pain, and wow, that was something. All the streets talking about why the Storm fella won't seem to own his truth, or his alleged truth, maybe. And that, and it seems that the word is that one person called the other person, and he had to leave before the other person came home, and now he's in a hotel somewhere.
Right.
Okay.
And he just need, for me, is I don't feel sorry for Vaughn, because he had a good one. He had a good woman. So you had a chance to really be a powerful man, because God blessed you with a good woman. And he mistreated that woman, treated her like trash. So he deserved to hit rock bottom. And until he learns, and hopefully he learns from that while he's in that Motel 6. Because he had a good woman. A beautiful black woman. So he needs to learn being on that Motel 6, packing up them boxes at the garbage and stuff like that. He's going to have to learn because he had a good woman. And he let that good woman, Chelsea, go. And if I was in Georgia, I'm going to just leave that alone. But go ahead. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead,
and the fact that he was dealing with that other little fella, Jeffrey Star, that's sketchy too. You know, water seeks its own level. Birds of a feather flock together. Association bring on assimilation. You can only fly as high as your own altitude. It's all sketchy. It's sketchy, and I think the winner that come out of with the crown on this will be Chelsea. She just needs to leave them all alone.
That's true.
Just cut them all loose. Storm distancing himself from this situation. I think she needs to distance herself from all of it.
All right. Well, we thank you, sister, for calling. We thank you, sister, for calling in.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, no problem.
Good morning.
Good morning. Man, bye-bye. Sister need her some hot tea with some honey. Because baby, sister must have just roll up out of bed. Make sure y'all drink y'all some hot tea and some honey when y'all call it in. 3272, caller, you on the air. 3272.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
So I love Tasha and I love Storm and I love you, Wiley. But I think this is a narrative for YouTube viewers to deflect from the Cardi B and Tasha court case. There is no way Chelsea would date a scrub like Vaughn. Tasha is one of the smartest women in the business. And I just think this is just a narrative to make viewers deflect away from the court case.
And you know what? I don't even think that it would be a distraction because people is covering this. So this ain't no distraction because we have been covering this before it was the court, before they was at trial. So I don't think this is a distraction. It will not distract people from the court case. People cover everything that Tasha K does because she has power in her words.
Okay.
People still gonna cover that court case. So this people ain't distracted from the court case because this is connected with a celebrity and Tasha's on the level of Wendy Williams. I posted that on Twitter and got dragged for it, but that ain't gonna distract us from this court case. Not gonna happen.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Tasha has put Storm on. She put tons of people on. So, like I said, I think she's one of the smartest women. No, the smartest woman on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
That's all I have to say.
All right. Well, thank you so very much. Okay, we're going to get to these last.
Have a good night.
You too. You have a wonderful night. Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? This is, you know who this is. I heard my name was mentioned the other day.
Okay.
Let me talk.
Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hey. First off, I want to compliment you on your coverage recently, both on the case and on this, what's going on now.
Thank you.
You've done an exceptional job. I have no eyesight right now, so all I could do is hear. And everything, I mean, I've even got the nurses hooked on your show, let me tell you.
Thank you.
But what I do want to say is that I think it was great that Tasha came out and she explained to everybody what was going on. She nipped it in the bud, like she said. The story was going to come out one way or another because I don't know if Georgia works the same, but in California, if someone has a restraining order against you, you can see it. It's all public record and the names are associated with it. So eventually somebody was going to type his name in and find out there's a restraining order that Chelsea has. And then that would have just sparked conversation anyway. So I feel like Tasha got ahead of the game by getting all this information out and telling the story like it was. The other thing she did was she did Storm a huge favor by giving him that pep talk, talking to him about the things he says about women and his personal experience. According to Storm, he was celibate for about 4 years. So this whole thing about, he recently had his sexual experience and, he's talking about it and he baits a lot, right? He tells stories, but he doesn't tell the full story. So he leaves it open for people to fill in the blanks. When you do that, you leave yourself susceptible to rumors and gossip. And then, like Tasha said, anybody could have come out and said, hey, I'm the woman he's talking about, and it didn't go down like that. So I think by Storm learning this lesson early on, it's going to do him really, really good. It's not as embarrassing as it could have been. I don't think Storm could handle that type of controversy. You can. Like what you went through over Christmas, you could handle things like that because
we get stuff done on a regular. I'm literally built for this for a while. You know what I'm saying? I get rumors thrown, and I don't think Storm is built for this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he's easy to talk about people, but I think when he becomes the topic of discussion, it'd be like, whoa. This is too much. Yeah. I'm used to it because they talk about me on the regular, and it's okay. It doesn't bother me.
Well, the difference is that you're very open about your life. You have been for so many years.
That's true.
You've even talked about a lot of like the pain you've gone through growing up, how you associate and connected to now, and everything you've been confronted with. And it doesn't matter how controversial it is. You admit to it quick, you get it over with. If you need to apologize, that's what you do. But you don't hide from when people are confronting you with things. Versus Storm, he'll say, oh, I better stop there. I said too much. No, Storm should either finish his whole stories or don't say anything at all. The way that he shuts down when the attention is on him too much, he did it with Two Men and a Lady when that whole thing went down. You don't just shut down and run and hide and just let people come up with their own stories. Open your mouth, say what you got to say, and tell it. Today, when he told the story, like when he broke up with Monroe today publicly, he didn't want to give a lot of information. I don't blame him because it's very, it's kind of touchy right now. He didn't want to probably piss the guy off. What happened to him is he fell for a bromance, right? The same way a woman will fall quickly for a charming man who manipulates them from the beginning, the same way Chelsea fell for Von Ray is the same way Storm fell for that bromance. Here's a friend, somebody I can go chill with, I could do fun things with, and nobody needs to know. But what Storm didn't understand is with somebody like Von Ray, who's sneaky, they're always collecting information. They're video recording when you don't realize it, like at Thanksgiving. Just constantly collecting, because they always want something in their back pocket for when the time comes. They got you in a corner. It's like, a lot of people have been calling him a narcissist, and he does have narcissistic tendencies, and you could see it right away.
All right.
And he's just distasteful.
All right. Well, thank you, caller.
And you're not.
I love your voice.
Right, well,
thank you.
Good night.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Great job.
Okay. You too. Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 6812. Chicago in the house. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. This is my opinion. I do believe something happened sexually between Storm and Vaughn, because for him to shut down the way he's doing over that's just not that serious to me. He's supposed to have his big boy draws on to keep it moving. Vaughn gonna put it out there eventually once everybody know Vaughn gay. It's not no secret, But I do believe Storm is hurt because he opened up to that man, and now he looking stupid.
I heard it over there. Okay, well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, the views and opinions of the callers are not the views and opinion of the Wiley Show. We got our last call on here. Last caller, you live, anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, what's up? Why you hung up on me?
Okay, thank you. We already had you on, sister. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. Thank y'all for all the callers. Can y'all please do me a favor and thumbs up? Real news over here. And I want y'all to please thumbs up the video. And also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button. And we're going to be right back after we go over to somebody else live and see what's going on. We're going to be taking some notes. So we're going to be right back live. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. Peace. Peace.